Picture a universe where a son's insurrection against his father shatters the quietude of an ordinary home. The son's defiance explodes into a horrific act of violence, a decapitation, before spiraling into a chilling call for anarchy. This isn't the eerie narrative of some dystopian fiction. Rather, this is a haunting tale etched into the fabric of reality. Our narrative takes root in a home, seemingly no different than yours or mine. This was a sanctuary once resounding with shared laughter, bickering, and dreams of a father and son. Yet, beneath this surface of normalcy, a diabolically sinister plot was simmering. The son, a ticking time bomb fueled by abyss of resentment and radical beliefs, was on a precipice. He was teetering on the edge of an unthinkable decision, an act so ghastly and vile that it would send shivers down the spine of humanity itself. His resentment, a venomous serpent, was nurtured by a cocktail of radical ideologies that had slowly poisoned his mind, distorting his perception of right and wrong. Then it happened. A shocking act of decapitation. The son, now a puppet of his distorted beliefs, severed the head of his own father. The aftermath was gruesome, the silence in the household shattered by the thud of a lifeless body hitting the ground. This was not just an act of patricide, it was a call to arms. A chilling call for political upheaval that rocked the foundations of their tranquil existence. In an act that was nothing short of bone-chilling ferocity, the son did not halt his monstrous deeds at his heinous crime. No, he delved far deeper into the abyss of malevolence. Utilizing the decapitated head of his very own father as a grotesque prop, he orchestrated scenes straight out of the darkest nightmares. He insidiously recorded a video, a macabre production that he unleashed upon the world via YouTube. His message was not merely clear, it echoed through every frame, every pixel, resounding with a certainty. A vehement rallying cry for an all-out overthrow of the existing government. His call to arms was as blood-curdling as it was resolute, a horrifying demand for societal upheaval imprinted in the minds of viewers forever. The video reverberated like a sonic boom, shaking the very core of the global community. No sooner had it been uploaded to YouTube than it was yanked off, yet not before it had been witnessed by hundreds, scarring their retinas and minds. It was a digital wildfire, spreading fear and disbelief in its wake. But the reaction was nothing compared to the lightning-fast response of the law enforcement agencies. Like well-oiled machines of justice, they sprang into high gear. In a breathtaking display of efficiency and power, they homed in on the source of the turmoil, the son. Within hours, he was pulled from his ordinary life and thrust into the chilling embrace of the law. His freedom was snatched away, replaced with cold, hard handcuffs. The fury of global justice was swift and unyielding. This troubling incident, as alarming as it is, begs us to deeply question the state of our society. It paints a striking picture of the sheer power of radical ideologies, the way they can infiltrate minds and influence thoughts. These radical ideologies are not just mere words. They're a volatile cocktail of potentially dangerous beliefs that can, and often do, alter the course of lives. Now, let's focus on the conduit for these ideologies: digital platforms. With the advent of technology, these platforms have become the modern-day agora, a marketplace for ideas, including those with harmful potential. In this boundless virtual reality, extreme ideologies can spread with frightening speed, crossing borders and barriers, infiltrating even the most unlikely corners. Furthermore, the consequences are from superficial. This isn't just about influencing minds, it's about shattering lives. The ripple effect can cause emotional and psychological devastation, tearing families apart and creating deep societal fractures. The effects are real, they are palpable, and they are often irreversible. As we grapple with the chilling aftermath of this harrowing incident, we are plunged deep into contemplation. The incident thrusts us into the shadowy recesses of the human psyche, revealing the extreme lengths some will just to air their views. It's not just a wake-up call, it's a call to arms. We find ourselves on a precipice, overlooking a sea of possibilities, questioning the implications of our own passivity. The incident underlines the need for vigilance in our journey ahead. It is incumbent upon us to ensure that such grotesque acts of violence and hate are not only prevented, but that they are chased out from the shadows. As we navigate this digital age, we must wield the power of our platforms responsibly. They should serve as conduits for meaningful discourse and not as platforms for the dissemination of bigotry and violence. Our mission becomes the creation of a digital world that uplifts and enlightens rather than one that tears us apart. In the icy grip of this haunting tale, we are confronted with a sun's cataclysmic rebellion, defiant and raw, a youthful flame that rages, threatening to consume everything in its path. And we witness a father's tragic end, an agonizing finale that tears at our very souls. It is a tale imbued with the bitter echoes of a desperate plea, a cry that rends the skies, a call to overthrow the iron fists of oppressive governance. This is not just a tale woven with words, it is an urgent summons from the depths of despair, a clarion call to action, a siren song of vigilance. As we bid farewell to this ominous chapter in grave darkness, we must hold tight to the invaluable lessons it whispers into the hush of our hearts. Lessons of resilience, of unity, of standing against the tempest. Let these lessons embolden us. Let them fuel our resolve to usher in the dawn of a safer, more compassionate world. A world where love outshines fear, where understanding drowns out prejudice. This is not just a story, it's a wake-up call. It is our battle cry. Let us strive with every breath to build such a world.